What's up guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Last video you saw us at the Katie Hearn gym, and before that I was doing Vlogmas. So I'm going to catch you guys up on what I've been doing since Vlogmas. So Vlogmas ended obviously at the end of December, and now it is the end of January. So it's January 22nd. If you hear an alarm go off during this, it's because I gotta get ready for work. What have I been up to? If you have me on Instagram, you probably know what I've been up to, but if not, and you just watch me on YouTube, I have been bulking since my show. So my show was a little over 12 weeks ago, and actually before I get started, let me just give a little plug real quick for My Protein. They're coming out with new stuff, and they're coming out with it real hot. So they came out with a new seamless line and a new core line, and they came out with new snacks, and they came out with an active women's range. And let me tell you, it's just the beginning. Like, they're coming out with new stuff. I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you when, but they're coming out with new stuff all the time in the next coming months. So stay tuned. I'll leave my link below, and I'm gonna leave a few direct links to a product so you can just go ahead and buy it, including these chocolate protein clusters. I have only wrappers as I finish them all. There's 10 of these that come in the thing, all wrappers over by my bed. So I eat them every night. They taste like Nestle Crunch bars, like maybe a little bit less moist, but like one of the best protein treats snacks I've ever had. And they're not like loaded with protein. So you've heard me talk about like how I don't really like to get my protein from bars and treats and stuff like that, but like I love these. They only have 8 grams of protein. There's 4 little crisps that come in each of these, and the crisps are like this big, and there's 4 that come in a packet. A serving size is 1, but like if you eat all 4 of them, then it's 8 grams of protein. And like, let me look up the specifics because people are gonna ask. All 4 of them is 6.4 grams of fat, only 18.4 carbs, and 8.8 grams of protein, 168 calories. I don't know if that's focused or not, I don't care. They are delicious. You need to go buy them. Direct link for that's gonna be below. This is part of the new men's like stripe range or something. I don't know. It's a men's, I don't know if they're called raglan. Correct me if I'm wrong. But that's just a baseball tee, and I actually cropped it myself because why not? And I also have it in olive green and black, and I love it, and I haven't cropped that one yet. And I'm about to lift up my shirt, so beware. This is the new this is the new seamless sports bra. Very nice. It's like 2 layers. So they sent me an extra small. I would have ordered small, but not gonna complain. It still fits me, obviously, but my lats hang in a little bit if you have that problem. Oh, you can see it through my shirt. They're very snug and fit good. So if you want it to like lock and load, hold you in, maybe size down, but true to size. They also came out with these seamless pants. Like, I wore them all yesterday. And if I wasn't going to work, I'd wear them all day. And I wore the seamless long sleeve shirt all yesterday. It's amazing, and I love it. So there's my plug before I get started. I've been bulking. So my show was 12 weeks ago, and I talked about this in an Instagram post, but I'm gonna go a little bit more in depth. What's the point of bulking? What's bulking? What's cutting? Should you bulk? Should you cut? Should you do a mini cut? What is a mini cut? What's a clean bulk and what's a dirty bulk? Lots being thrown at you right now. And this is going to be mostly me sitting down and talking, so enjoy. Cutting is trying to lose weight, cutting calories, cutting weight. Bulking is trying to gain weight and adding calories and being in a caloric surplus. Cutting, you're normally in a caloric deficit. So the point of cutting is to lose weight. So I cut for my show for 16 weeks, and we gradually decreased, because his tail is vicious. I thought he was gonna knock over my camera. We decrease calories and increase cardio to lose weight. Now when you lose weight, you're gonna lose a little bit of muscle. Just like when you gain weight, you're gonna, like gain muscle, you're gonna gain a little bit of fat. Like, you can't just say, I only want to lose fat, because if that was possible, I'd look fly AF, but you can't. So when you're cutting for a show or cutting for whatever event you're doing, like, you are gonna lose a little bit of muscle, but the biggest thing is, like, when you're cutting, don't be like, oh my gosh, I'm so weak, I can't lift weights anymore. Like, still try to lift weights, because I didn't notice like a decrease in my strength until like the very end of prep. And it wasn't like I was hitting PRs left and right, but whatever. So Gabby is cutting right now. If you go over to her channel, she talked about it some, or she had a whole video on it. So when you're cutting, you're trying to lose weight, and it can be for anything. But most people think, well, why would you bulk if you're not a guy? Or why would you bulk in general? Don't you want to look shredded year round? Well, yeah, it'd be pretty nice to be shredded year round, but that's really not maintainable, and it's not realistic. And if you do try to remain shredded year round, you're going to have a very complicated relationship with food. Now, you've heard me talk about relationships with food, and you're probably like, what's this girl talking about? Like, is she trying to marry queso? Now, maybe I am, but relationship with food is how you view food, and how if food controls you or not, or just how you feel about food. Now, for someone who has a healthy relationship with food, this might be like, I don't understand what she's saying. Food is great, I love food. But for those of you watching who have a very complicated relationship with food, you know what I'm talking about. It controls your day. You're constantly thinking about it. You, like, always are looking at, like, it's very hard to explain disordered eating if you aren't in it right now, but your relationship with food is very important, just like your health is important. And if you're going to be healthy, you have to have a good relationship with food. So I'll just nip it there, and we can talk more about it later. So cutting year round is going to be really hard for you mentally, physically. Your body is going to take a toll on you. I've talked about how prep took a toll on my actual body, not just my mind, which it really did, because I got dumb. But it takes a toll on your body, your organs and your hormones, your digestive system. All of those things are being affected when you're cutting, and you're eating less. You're giving your body less energy to run. Run is all of its systems. So when you're cutting year round, that's really hard on your body. That's where bulking comes in. You might say, oh my gosh, Sue, I don't want to get bulky, or I don't want to get fat. Just stop. Just stop. If you're a girl who has come to me and said, I don't want to get bulky, or I just want to tone.
Hey guys, rewatching this, I realized that could have come across rude, and I just want to say that I appreciate anyone who comes to me and asks any questions, and I don't want this to come across rude, but toning, like, isn't a thing. Tone is just a matter of having some amount of muscle and then having a low enough body fat percentage so that muscle can be seen. If you come to me or you think you want to be toned, you really just want more muscle or a lower body fat.
Or I don't want to really lose weight, I just want to look better or tone. Like, you're not going to get bulky. It's literally physically impossible, without the help of drugs, for a woman to become the same size as a man. We do not have the same hormones, we do not have the same anything. For girls to build the kind of muscle that you look at and say, ew, which first of all, don't say, it takes a lot of time and effort. So, like, you don't think you're gonna pick up a weight and all of a sudden, like, pop shoulders out. I've been trying to grow my body for a long time, and my muscles still aren't where I wanna be. So calm down about being bulky. Bulking is being in a caloric surplus. So that means I'm eating good. I'm eating so much food, and I love it. I actually even want more food. I'm eating 2,600 calories a day as a girl, and I want more food. But I'm trying to gain muscle. So when you're bulking, you're trying to put on muscle, and you're gonna put on a little bit of fat in order so the next time you cut, you look better. Now, this is all very confusing. Muscle burns more calories than fat. So when you have more muscle on your body, the next time you cut, or when you do cut, your muscles are gonna look better. And with more muscle versus fat, then you'll be able to get leaner. So when you see girls who are beginners in bodybuilding and start bikini, I was competing against girls who have competed for years. So their muscle base looked so much better than mine, No matter how much hard work I put in during prep, it doesn't matter because their muscle is more mature and it looks better than mine. So the point of bulking and cutting is for mental rest, and because your body needs a rest, and because if you want to enhance your physique, you're going to have to do both. And rule of thumb for if you're cutting versus bulking, when you're bulking, you should normally bulk for twice the amount or more time that you were cutting. So I cut for 16 weeks. I'm probably going to bulk for the remainder of the year because for my own health, my health inside my body, and just because I need to grow muscle. So I can't grow muscle in a few weeks and then be ready to cut again. As far as mini cuts go, they're pretty much the same as cuts, except it's for like a shorter amount of time, obviously mini. And if you should do a mini cut, these are things for cutting in general, where you are calorically. So if you're already consuming 1,200 calories or like 1,500 calories a day, you probably shouldn't be doing a cut because your calories are already low. And if you take them lower than 1,200, that's very unsafe. Where you are metabolismly. Where is your metabolism at? So towards when you're cutting or on low calories all the time, your metabolism is slow because it doesn't have any energy to go. And so if you're, again, on low calories already or have had a really rough year with food, like just been depriving yourself of food, binging, or anything like that, your metabolism's in a bad place. And if you try to cut, your metabolism's gonna slow down and you're gonna be mad and you're gonna have to cut your calories really low and do a lot of cardio, and it's not gonna be safe. So check out where you are metabolism-wise. Where you are mentally. Are you in a place mentally that you can cut? Are you in a good place with food? Once again, are you mentally strong enough to do it right now? It takes a lot. With bodybuilding, it's mental. It depends on your strength, but it's all freaking mental. It's all with your head, what you can do. So where you are mentally, you have to be like devastatingly honest with yourself. So keep that in mind. Where you are physically, where is your body at? Where have you been depriving yourself of food? I feel like I've said this a million times, but like you really have to look at all factors of your life. You can't just say, oh, I want to lose like 5 pounds. Like keep your long-term health in mind. Yeah, you might want to lose 5 pounds for spring break and look good for spring break, but like, is your health worth putting at risk for that 5 pounds in spring break? I don't know, but for me, it's really not. So if you want to cut or lose weight or anything like that, like really take a look at where you are and if it is right for you. So I think I've hit most of the bases. Where else am I? I am in my last semester of school. I'm so excited. I am so excited. I cannot wait to graduate. This is just my sit down video to tell you where I'm at. Upcoming videos from me. I bought stuff today to make healthy, macro-friendly buffalo chicken dip. People saw on my Snapchat and were like, I need the recipe. So I'm gonna do that. I might put it together with like more stuff, or I might just make like a 5-minute video, recipe video. If you guys like those, let me know because those are super easy for me to make, so I might do them more. Next, I realized during Vlogmas I never did like a my story, my transformation story video, so I'll be doing that soon. And anything else you guys want to see, comment below. If you guys, I don't know what else you guys want to see, but also leave your email below if you want to be added to my email list. I'm going to send out my protein deals monthly, and I'm going to send out, if you haven't already been added, I have an email I can send you real quick with workouts for free. And then like once I get everyone added, then I'm gonna send out like a monthly like exercise that I really like with like a video showing you how to do it. I might also post it on YouTube, but if not, leave your email below. Leave what else you want to see. I love you guys. You the bomb.